Now, when you leave church on a Sunday morning, or whenever it is that you go to a service, what is it that you take with you? What kinds of things leave as you leave a sanctuary space like that, as you leave worship, and you go out into the parking lot and you maybe get in your car? What is it that you take with you, and how does it shape what you do the rest of the day? Now, we may leave with a sense of peace and calm, eager to encounter the rest of our week. Or we might leave with some sense of moral wisdom or a bit of a help to make us live as better people. Or maybe we leave with a sense of excitement or maybe confusion about something that we heard that we really want to dig into and maybe study a little bit more. But I think for many of us, if truth be told, a lot of our faith kind of ends in the parking lot, and we don't really know what to do once we get in our vehicles and go away. Now, the story we tell in church is one of God taking and creating an amazing world and then entrusting that to us as His people to do amazing things with it, to take this incredible place and expand it all over the world. Now, we messed that up, of course, but the job description that we had been given has not changed since then. You see it show up over and over and over again as God says, make this place to which I have brought you into an amazing place. I mean, even in exile, when the people are not in the promised land and they're not in the place that God had promised them to be, He told them that they should settle down, that they should build houses, they should make families, they should plant gardens, they should do all kinds of really good things. The good things that God calls us to do is far more than just attending a worship service or even becoming good moral people. It's about working in His world to make this world a better place. Now, work is something that we love at times, and some things we loathe at other times. There's moments when we get up in the morning on a Monday and we're like, okay, this is great. I've got these things that I want to do, and this is how I want to spend the time this particular week. And so we engage in it and we're happy to do so. There's other times when we roll out of bed in the morning and we're like, I just don't know what to do and I don't really want to go. But when I talk about work, the work that God calls us to do, that's more than just the stuff we get paid for. That work that I'm talking about is all of the energy we expend in order to make the world a better place. It's all of the things that we do, whether we're paid or not, to just help things out. And that works for all of us in all kinds of different ways. Now, work has been a part of our world ever since creation, and it's something I think that will be there even in the new creation. When God makes everything new, I think part of that will be the ability to engage in His world without the thorns and the thistles, the difficulty and the sweat of our brow. And so we'll be able to engage and do the things that He calls us to do and live the way that He would have us live. And so even now, as you go about your daily work and do the things that God calls you to do, as you take from our Sunday worship services the sense that God has called you to be a blessing because He's given you all kinds of talents, gifts, and abilities to share with other kinds of people, may you know and use that to be able to give you the energy you need to make this world a better place.